Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It is Monday, that means it is another video where I talk to you about something that's interesting or entertaining, something I think is worth discussing, and as you can see from the title of this video, this is going to be a video about me talking about the main reasons that I decided to get myself an Irish passport after Brexit. I was checking that I picked the right passport up. This is going to be a video about why I decided to get an Irish passport after Brexit, so if you want to stick around and watch this video and find out why I got one, then here we go. So unless you've been living under a rock for the last 4 years, you will have known all about Brexit and what was been happening with the UK leaving the European Union. In 2016, the British people had a decision to make whether they wanted to remain part of the EU or whether they wanted to leave. I don't want to make this video overly political. I don't want to get into the upsides and downsides of the European Union. I'm only going to talk from my own personal experiences and why I decided to get myself an Irish passport. But first, let's see how on earth I managed to get one, considering I'm a British citizen already. So the year or so after Brexit happened, or shall I say the decision, the vote happened, there was an increased amount of application numbers about people wanting to get citizenship in other countries in the EU, especially Ireland, because I am imagining that it's more easy for people in the United Kingdom to get an Irish passport because it's most likely that they will have some kind of family, which brings me to the point of how I was able to get an Irish passport. I was able to get this through descent. My grandfather is Irish, was born in Ireland. My mum is automatically Irish, even though she was born in the UK. So it was really easy once I figured out that's what I wanted to do, because throughout all of these years, I never even realized I could get a passport through descent. I didn't even know that was a thing until I came across an article about it after Brexit. So I thought, you know what, I want to stay part of the European Union, so I am going to get myself an Irish passport, and I am just going to be British and Irish and be in the EU and yet also out of the EU at the same time. But getting an Irish passport is not as easy as it sounds. God, I had to apply for so many forms. I had to fill in so many forms. I had to apply for so many birth certificates, marriage certificates, and all those kinds of things. Not just mine, not just my parents, but my grandparents as well, obviously, just so they can prove that I am in fact Irish through descent. It cost me a lot of money as well. I think I spent probably in total around £200 to £300 just for the citizenship, and then obviously you have to pay to get the passport after you become a citizen. It took a while as well. I think probably overall, I can't actually remember how long it took, but could have been like nearly a year, at least a year, maybe just under. I can't exactly remember the timeline of events, shall we say, but it did take quite a bit of time. There was a lot of sending off I had to do, a lot of paying I had to do, but then eventually I did get my certificate of Irish citizenship, and then I was able to apply for an Irish passport, and then, as I showed you at the beginning, it came, and now I'm an Irish citizen, and I'm also a British citizen, so I am what you call multinational, I don't know, a double citizen, dual citizen. That's the term I was looking for, because that is the most common way of saying it. So now you know how I got an Irish passport. Again, I just want to reiterate that it wasn't an easy thing to do. It took a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort and a lot of my time to get that sorted. But you're probably wondering why I decided to get an Irish passport. Well, the truth of the matter is, you might have guessed already by watching this video that I wanted to stay a part of the EU. I was a Remainer, but I definitely sort of understand and respect that everyone has differing opinions in the UK, and we had a vote. That was a decision. Whether I like it or not, I'm not one of those people that is really going to be against the vote. Whether people were misinformed, whether people have changed their mind now, there is absolutely nothing I can do about that. We are out of the European Union, and that is just it. Whether we rejoin in like 50 years time, I don't know. I'm going to be an old man by then, so at this point, I just have to accept the fact that the UK is not part of the EU. But that doesn't mean that I wanted to accept the fact that I had to have limited opportunities to work and live in Europe if I so chose. And that is why I decided to get an Irish passport, was that so that I still had the opportunity, if an opportunity came about, that I could move to Spain or Italy or France or Austria or any country that's in the European Union and be able to live there and be able to work there. And though I don't have those plans right now, I wanted to make sure that I still had that opportunity if something ever came up. I didn't want to have any red tape. I didn't want to have to fill in any extra forms. And don't get me wrong, you probably still have to fill in forms when you move to another country. I'm not stupid, but I just thought being part of the EU still would make that process a little bit more easier for me, as I am technically now still a European Union citizen, if that is even a thing. So my day-to-day life living in the UK has not changed since we left the European Union. On a personal level, nothing is really different for me. You know, I'm still living my life, I'm still working here, I'm still going out with my friends. Nothing has even changed. I've not noticed a change, and I know it's a bit difficult to say because we are in the middle of a global pandemic and I'm not experiencing life as I normally would be experiencing it, but I feel like for the most part I'm generally not going to feel the difference of leaving the EU, but I do feel like I still wanted that opportunity to remain part of the European Union and go and live and work in other countries, because I feel like in the future that is something I'm going to want to do. I do feel like sometimes I want to move to Spain for a bit and work there, sometimes, you know, Italy or France. It doesn't matter. I think I just want that opportunity to be able to do that if I want to. I don't really know how it's going to change in terms of travel. Like if I traveled on my British passport in Europe, would it be different from me than traveling on my Irish passport into Europe? I don't know. I don't know how the airport are changing things for UK citizens travelling into the EU. I don't know if there's going to be new lanes for people with UK passports. Maybe they'll be in the lane with the rest of the world. Maybe, I don't know. I don't have a clue, to be honest. So I guess we'll find out as soon as we're able to travel again, because going to Europe is going to be one of the first things that I do when we can travel again. So I will experience that. Whether I travel on my Irish passport or whether I travel on my British passport, I don't know. I'll have to see what I think is best at the time. But whether it's easier going out with one particular passport, it's going to be more difficult coming back. For example, if it's quicker to get through airports with my Irish passport leaving the UK to go to the EU, coming back from the EU on my Irish passport into the UK might be a bit different. I don't really know, but we shall see. But essentially I became Irish and got an Irish passport because I didn't want to restrict myself from any opportunity that may arise. That's pretty much the only reason. Also, I do consider myself to be quite European. I have a European identity. I don't just see myself as British, even though I do enjoy being British. I also feel like I'm a European and I love Europe and I love the culture and I love the European people. I feel an affinity to Europe, which is why I did vote to remain. But this is not going to be me bashing people who voted to leave. This is not one of those political videos. If you want to see a video where people bash either Brexiteers or Remainers, I gotta tell you, this is YouTube. There are hundreds of those videos out there, but this is just a short video to tell you why I got an Irish passport. And I've pretty much told you why. I want the opportunity to do things if I feel like doing something in the EU. Pretty much it. And I love Europe. So that is essentially why I decided to get a European passport, why I decided to get an Irish passport. I told you how I got it. If you are interested in getting an Irish passport or something like that, if you have any questions about it, just let me know in the comments. I'll try and answer best I can. I did get my Irish passport a couple of years ago, so hopefully I will still remember some of the process, but definitely do it. Like, if you are British and you can get an Irish passport, why not? Like, what's going to stop you? You don't lose anything, but you have so much to gain by still being in the EU. So for me, it's like a win-win situation. You don't lose anything, but you have lots to gain. It's a very hotly debated topic. There are people who love being part of the EU, or should I say who loved being part of the EU, and there are people that obviously just hated it and wanted to leave. So I don't want to start any fights in the comment section below, but just let me know your thoughts about this topic in general. If you did like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of videos about other countries, other cultures, because I just love traveling and I love meeting people from other places. That's why I do this channel. I love connecting to people. So if you did like me, if you did like the rest of my channel, if you did like my videos, please subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram. I love connecting with you guys over there and just meeting people from other countries. One of the reasons why I do this channel is just to connect to other people and get to know other people from other places. That's something that I just really enjoy. So hopefully I'll see you on social media. Hopefully I'll see you guys back here again watching another one of my videos in the future, and until next time guys, stay safe and I'll see you soon.